Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and another installment of Collaborative Damage. Today we are working once again with Tom, old guy in Colorado Raymond. Tom, welcome back.
Hey, guys. Thank you.
As the crowd goes crazy. So, Tom and I had been talking, we would talk on a regular basis, but we had been talking about the fact that we hadn't really done anything together in a while. So, Tom brought up this really interesting one that piqued my curiosity. So, Tom, what was the original concept here?
Okay, well, originally I was watching you and Julie review the maple-flavored Spam. And at that time, it reminded me of the fact that my mom used to make these cream corn waffles. And I thought it might be interesting to add that Spam to a batch of the corn waffle and give it a try. And of course, you had not heard of a corn waffle, so
Correct.
So hence the video.
And adding the maple Spam was a no-brainer. It's like, hey Val, you want to do something really stupid and add maple Spam to waffles? And I'm like, let's do it.
Let's do it. Why not?
So we did. Now, one of the things was we were discussing on how to put the Spam in, because we're working on a recipe for the corn waffles. How do you work the Spam in? So Tom's suggestion, I think was cut it in cubes, fry it. Then I thought cut it in strips and everything. And then finally I just said, you know what? I'm just going to shred it. So I just took like a cheese grater and I shredded it, and it blended in with the batter pretty well. So Tom, what did you end up doing?
I ended up just giving them, dicing them up. I didn't fry them or anything. I just diced it up and then mixed it into the batter. And then, so however degree of warmth they got from that is...
Yeah, well, the assumption is that Spam is already cooked, so it's not like you have to cook it or anything. You're just kind of heating it up inside there. So
I did also cook one piece of the Spam on the side just to see what it's like by itself. So
yeah, there's an idea. So the thing is, I think we did, well, like you said, with Julie, we did the maple Spam, so we know what that tastes like. I don't know what it tastes like in a waffle. So
I don't know what it tastes like at all. So.
Do you want to go ahead and sample your Spam just to get an idea what that tastes like?
Sure, right now.
It's like a weird sweetness, right? Like a sweetness that doesn't belong in there.
It's almost more molasses than maple.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't bad, but it isn't really.
I prefer the regular Spam.
Yeah, it's got kind of a strange kind of aftertaste, but.
It sort of permeates in the way that if let's say we were having breakfast, you were having Spam and eggs, and you decided you were going to put maple syrup on top of that, it doesn't really taste like that. It tastes like the maple syrup permeates the Spam, right?
Exactly.
Now the thing that surprised me is because I'm using whole kernel corn instead of cream corn, and I use the shredded Spam. I was expecting to see little bits and stuff show up in the waffle, and it really doesn't. I mean, just from the outside, if you were to look at this, you would think, so it's a waffle, right? It looks like a decent waffle. It looks a little bit wrinkled. Does yours?
Yeah, it is a little bit wrinkled. It's just because of the
amount of steam?
With mine, yeah, the amount of steam and the fact of the stuff that's in the cream corn, like the starches and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It'll make kind of a skin.
Yeah, so I think like 4 basic ingredients, right? The pancake mix, the Spam, the corn, the milk, and eggs, right? So 4 basic ingredients. So we have our plate here, and you just want to give it a try?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah. For me, this waffle is it's like going home.
Yeah, nice and golden brown.
But with the Spam in it.
Now you say that you have had the corn waffles before, so this will be a new taste for you with the Spam in it. For me, it's a first time taste, and it's maybe a weird first time taste because it has the Spam in it as well. I think I'm just gonna pick up a piece and chew off of it. Now you have butter on it.
I do. I put a little butter.
I really like the corn flavor in there. Really like that. That's really nice. It's almost like it reminds me of like a fritter,
Yes.
like a corn fritter.
Yep. Like a corn fritter. And the thing is, with this batter, you can go sweet like it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically sweet, or you can go savory and put salty things like bacon or sausage
Or spam. Now, I have to admit, the spam, like I put in like maybe almost a third of a can of spam in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like crazy in there.
I've gotten a couple chunks of the spam, and that same kind of artificial maple kind of permeates through.
Mm-hmm.
It's still there with the waffle, just not quite as bad.
I mean, you can see here, there's bits of corn in there.
Yep. Yeah,
I really, really like the corn waffle.
Thank you. Yep.
And I'm not sure what that would taste like if I used cream corn, like how different it would taste as opposed to the whole corn.
Probably not a whole lot different as far as flavor, but texturally,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's probably a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. Because I take a bite of one of the corn kernels, and there's still moisture in it, so you're still getting that bite of moisture in it. We probably wouldn't with cream corn.
Well, no, cream corn does have smaller portions of whole kernels.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. You get that little burst of juiciness. It's just not maybe as much as you would get from just regular corn.
Again, I used a third of a can in there, and there's enough batter to make 3 waffles, and I think it's probably just the right blend. I think the ratio is just right. I think any more, and that spam would be kind of funky, would have a kind of funky taste. In here, it's actually pretty good. The maple's kind of subdued, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a couple things. So one, I have maple syrup. So I'm going to drizzle a little bit of this on there.
Yep, I've got real maple syrup as well, and for the same exact reason.
Yeah, there's no comparison. It's just once you have that maple syrup, there's no going back. But I'm going to take it up a notch, and I'm going to put some sriracha on it as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep. And well, then you'll see what I meant about how it will
savory.
Do some savory.
Okay.
Just syrup.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friend. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Especially that light application of the sriracha, it adds another feature to it. It's spicy, it's savory. It's really good. Now, if you haven't tried, not you, Tom, but you at home, if you haven't tried I know you probably tried spam. Everybody's tried spam at least once in their lifetime. But if you have not tried the maple spam, I would do what Tom did. Maybe fry up a couple pieces of that spam. And you could even put it on top of the waffle. Because I don't think you're going to get the full extent of what the maple spam is like in the waffle. But it definitely adds to the waffle. It's not crazy. Like you said, when you ate the piece of spam, it was a little bit funky, right?
Right.
Funkier than just regular spam. But in the waffle, it just kind of blends really well and everything. So overall, I think this is a great dish, and I'm going to give it a big thumbs up. It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. It's like a self-contained breakfast. Is what it is. And it's really, really good. I really like the corn waffle, something I had never heard of before. Now, you say this is a traditional thing, right? I mean, you can find recipes for this, right?
Oh, yeah. If you look online, you can find recipes for corn waffles. My mother made this for us, 2-3 times a month.
Yeah, I'd never heard it before, but it's really, really good. I'm really happy with the way this came out, and it was a great idea. So thanks, Tom.
Oh, you're welcome, and thanks for doing it. you were right. It's been a while since we did a collab.
If you have not checked out Tom's channel, please do so. It is Old Guy in Colorado. There will be a link below. Be sure to check that out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to like the videos. So thank you once again for joining us, Tom.
Well, thank you, pal.
And just if you go out to try to make this, which I suggest that you do, just remember that it's crazy out there. So please be careful. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. And we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.